came to Lecce for the first time, I knew this is where I wanted to spend the rest of my life. When I was about 12 years old, my family and I went on a camping trip, and I saw for the first time the school that I would eventually go to, Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. Then we walked through some of the architecture labs, and I saw this type of drawing, presentation drawings and caricatures and freehand drawing. And something that really touched me deep inside, and I decided I wanted to do that. So against all odds, basically, I was able to be accepted. Took lots of preparation classes in high school, and was able to be accepted in a very exclusive architecture school. And I just loved it. I started there, took lots of illustration classes, any type of class I can get my hands on, taking many units, and just loved it. A rendering starts with how to present a project, is looking over the project, seeing what areas I think are most likable to the general public, what's going to make somebody either invest in this project or like this project, and then using a lot of creativity. What is this curve going to look like with people? With lights, maybe in the evening, maybe in late afternoon. What type of, very often, there is no type of materials decided or colors I'm given with a project, and very often they use this types of drawings as more of a storyboard to kind of follow during when they start making decisions on materials and setting and lighting and stuff. So very often I'm getting first crack at this project, and trying to work very small, but making multi-sketches. Sometimes it's very misleading to show an aerial view of a tourist village along the coast without going into the small, more intimate spaces between the buildings. What is this going to look like under the palm fronds that are coming over, or with this type of lighting? You're selling basically the atmosphere of a project. Rough texture, it's not working on a smooth paper, but it just reacts so well with the colors and very different layers of colors, and be able to go over it and dish some other colors out, just working in a very layered fashion, something I feel much very at home with. I just love the effects it gives, working slowly from lights to darks into getting a very detailed but at the same time very expressionistic image of this of the scene. I see scenes here in Lecce every day in southern Italy, traveling around, looking at the effects of light on a beach or on a field or on a round carved piece of stone. Very often I take a picture of it for later reference. Sometimes I go out and actually make sketches. And then most of the finished work is always done here in studio. I started being very interested in wall decorations. I had a request from a client that asked me to portray a type of mural on her entry wall. So that started, I had some very large commissions very early on in my career, doing a series of hotel rooms 28 rooms, all different, and that gave me a lot of experience in getting my technique down, getting much quicker, getting much more confident with jobs. And then I've just been following what clients' requests are. Often I've done ceilings in large residences in Lecce, in the Puglia area, in Calabria. So I've developed that into my own style. I use a lot of techniques that are different, but it's always want to give it like a type of timeless tone. It shouldn't be a ceiling that somebody looks at and say that was done 10 years ago. It should look like it's always been part of the ambience. I think my favorite part of my profession is being able to complete an opera the best I can, at the best of my ability, and then seeing the client react to it, and hopefully they will take apart a little bit of that same experience of my energy and creativity that went into this, to completing this project. And I find it's a boost to my creativity, it's a personal satisfaction to me, and it just charges me with enthusiasm, and I just can't wait to start the next one.